Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Yellow! I've got Willie! Come on, team! Yellow, yellow!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Hey, Echo! Get it!
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Come on, set! 30 base.
You get rock me. You get rock me. You get rock me.
Hey, we got Mike.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line it. 15 line.
It's our time.
Shoot.
Tannehill now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. Tight down. There you go. Check 15. 15.
Hey, switch gears. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one complete to Coleman. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
High 7. Let's go.
Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check your backer, check your backer. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you. 58 is the mic, 58. 58 is the mic. Let's go.
Now it's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Yellow. I'm going.
Watch the run, watch the run.
15.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wells. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the screen. Pass, slam, slam, slam.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf. That's caught inside the 20. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, Coleman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Yellow.
15. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's bring it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
43. Hey, 57. What's that?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Check 26.
What's that?
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman taking it in. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf. 22 jet bomber. Go. Get it.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Yellow. Attack. It's a safety.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very... Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Ripley. Check. Collect.
Shit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
57. Hey, 57.
Watch the twist.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes going for Metcalf. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Titans first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Got it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Ready?
To the air again, Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Tannehill, and caught by Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. 30 base.
Single. Watch 81. Let's go.
Tannehill on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tannehill throwing again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Butker on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Chiefs 28, Titans 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Tannehill. Big hold of the 30. It's caught. Humphries. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Hit it. Mike 50. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 50, Mike 50. 65, 65.
Big rip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
54 Mike. All day, all day.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harold Landry gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Yellow.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis is symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
I got you, son. I got you.
To throw is Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? 10 Nova.
Mike's 50, Mike.
Topper. Stand.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Big edge. Check 13. Check 13. Say.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The 31-yard line.
Scene 6.
From the 31, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mud's 54. Mud's 54. Coming to you. Coming to you. Hey, watch that. Watch that.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
54. I got it. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Check Mike. Check Mike.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marquise Blair, second-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Let's go.
Now it's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down.
Push him back.
Hey, orbit.
58 to Mike, 58.
Hit it.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Three red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a fourth on second and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
Chiefs 49, Titans 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Get it.
On first down, Tannehill. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
You're out. Sean, go.
Tannehill now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Hey, high 7. Now.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Right here, right here.
Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Target. Mike, 53.
Here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, now look, we got Mike 50, huh?
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphries. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hatchet. Right there. 54, right there.
Now Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Mike, 54. Watch the run.
They're right.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
I'm going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Alert 3. 58's the Mike. 58.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Mike, 50.
Again, Tannehill. That's complete to Sharp. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Watch the run.
Ready?
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, turn it up. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, 15. That's all right.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We gon' work.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.